2002 at just 22 years of age. The interesting thing about him and Chris Sabin, they're both trained together at Scott D'Amour's Can-Am Wrestling School. Very, very familiar with each other. But Sabin has not got a good record against Williams. In fact, you'll be hard-pressed to find a victory. Williams is definitely a thorn in the side of Chris Sabin.
The bell sounds and we are ready for action. And this crowd is hot right from the start. This is going to be an amazing matchup. Don't blink or you're going to miss the action here. Collar and elbow tie-up by Spud. And Chris Sabin into the wrist lock now by Sabin. Sabin is also the possessor of a devastating finishing move. The cradle press. What an amazing move that is. Look at these nip-ups here. Tremendous agility displayed by young Chris Sabin.
Well, when they say these sort of things are the feeling out process, it really is in this case, because Spud and Sabin and Spud and Williams, for that matter, they've never met before. They've never wrestled before. They've never been on the same show before. So this really is just getting to grips with your opponent, gauging their strength, gauging their speed and their skills, and just finding out what you're up against in that ring.
Now take a look at the action here. These two guys going all over the place. Tilt-a-whirl head scissors into a roll-up by Spud. Beautiful move by the young man. Double leg pickup. Sabin counters into the roll-up. There's a 2 count. No, 2 count only. And a standoff. And this crowd respecting the athleticism of these two amazing young athletes, Dean.
Beginner's luck for Spud, if you ask me. I think as this match wears on, he's going to be the weak link in this match. If anyone's going to fall to a pinfall, I'm saying it's Spud. And I think the rest of the guys in this match know that he's the man to target. As in comes Jonny Storm against Petey Williams, also making his first appearance in Europe, I must add.
This crowd subtly behind Jonny Storm, no question, a big fan favourite here in the UK. And this, I believe, is the first time that these two men have faced off also, so new ground for both these athletes.
As far as I'm aware, yeah, they have been on the same show, but I don't think they've wrestled before. But Williams really is a stunning success story. As I've said, 3 years as a pro, yet he's already held the X Division title in TNA, and he held it for the longest time of anyone. He had a 5-month reign, which, well, it may not sound much when you're wrestling week in, week out, defending against some of the best and innovative athletes around. It is quite an achievement.
This action has been non-stop here. Drop kick to the back of the head by Petey Williams after the flurry of offense by both men. These two guys moving faster than the inside of a cheap watch, as Bobby the Brain Heenan used to say. Both men now back to their feet.
He did seem to slow down the Wonder Kid then with that move, so maybe Petey Williams has found a chink in the armour of the Wonder Kid.
Irish whip there by Williams, up and over he goes in the corner. A right hand by Storm, however. Sabin. I thought he tagged in there moments ago, but look at this sunset to the outside.
Oh, he's trying for a power bomb, but Petey Williams having none of it and leg dropping Storm to the outside, but Chris Sabin's ready now.
Sabin gets caught with a shoulder block to the gut. Here comes Williams, counters Sabin through the ropes. Beautiful. Dive right through the ropes there on Jonny Storm by Chris Sabin.
I tell you something, Storm was not expecting that at all.
And here comes Williams. Hurricane Rana over the top.
Watch out for
Petey
Spud.
Williams.
I just saw Spud, sorry to interrupt, I saw Spud climbing, and here he comes. Spud can fly with the best of them.
And look at that. Check out the elevation and the height on that somersault plancha to the outside. These four men throwing their bodies, throwing caution to the wind, literally risking their careers out here on that hard concrete floor. And Jonny Storm now gonna get in on some of this action. Here he comes.
Johnny's not to be outdone. Look at that, taking all 3 men out.
Tilt-a-whirl moonsault over the top. Corkscrew moonsault, excuse me, by Jonny Storm, wiping out his opponents. Storm amazingly back on his feet. What a tremendous offensive exchange by all of these amazing 4 athletes.
Storm back on his feet thanks to that wonderful thing called adrenaline, but I guarantee you this, Eamon, tomorrow morning he's going to remember all about that moment.
Bud now in trouble, ducks a clothesline, however. Here comes Jonny Storm, he gets a boot to the face for his trouble. Spud now from the second turnbuckle, but he gets caught. Japanese arm drag by Storm. Beautifully executed. Great elevation on that Japanese arm drag. Up goes Storm right into the DDT. This could do it.
Straight on his head, but Spud kicks out.
And a blind tag made there by Petey Williams, and Jonny Storm doesn't look too happy about it.
Storm's not happy because you think about it, you want to be in the ring because it's the first pinfall that wins this thing. So if you're on the tag rope, you can't win the match. You can break up a pin from the others, but you're not going to get your name on the victory sheet.
Tremendous velocity from that Irish whip by Petey Williams, now stomping the life out of Spud. And as you said earlier, Dean, Spud is somewhat the weak link, the least less experienced athlete in this matchup.
And the smallest. And the youngest. In fact, there's not a lot going for poor Spud.
Tag is made to Chris Sabin.
Really did take some damage on that turnbuckle shot, and he still hasn't recovered from it, I don't think.
Tremendous impact on that power slam. Sabin nipping right out of it. What agility. And a swanton right in the center of the ring. Cannonball there by Chris Sabin, knocking the wind right out of Spud. And that could do it. There's a cover. The leg is not hooked, however.
He should have covered him on the power slam. The momentum, the hit was there, but Sabin trying to be too cocky for his own good. I think he wants to show off to the fans here in Europe. It's the first time he's been over here in England.
Beautiful Michinoku driver, excuse me there, Dean. High impact sit-out pile driver by Storm. And you know what's coming next. The moonsault from the second turnbuckle. This should do it. Patented Jonny Storm. There's a cover, but no. Williams interrupting the count, and if he hadn't, that would have been a victory right there.
Smart move by Williams. As I said, you can't win the match on your tag rope, but you can certainly prevent others from winning.
Beautiful jumping enziguri there by Spud, and a neck breaker nicely executed. Spud with a cover, the leg is hooked too, and no, Jonny Storm kicks out. And you could see Spud feeling the effects of the beating that he's taken so far in this match. These other three athletes targeting Spud. Oh, and he gets caught with a super kick right between the eyes, and that could do it.
I tell you now, Spud needs to tag out, because otherwise this match will be over in pretty short succession, but just a 2 count for Petey Williams.
Williams doing the smart thing, and for a young man only 23 years of age, as you said, Dean, he's quite the ring general in there. Nice suplex, and we could see a trifecta here perhaps. No, Spud goes up, belly to back suplex, nicely executed.
You're right there, Eamon. Petey Williams, let's see if he gets this one. No, Petey Williams defies his age and his experience. He is quite an exception to the rule, and you have to predict a long and successful future for this phenomenal athlete.
This crowd trying to get behind Spud, as Spud trying to make his way back to his feet, rams the elbows to the midsection. A series of forearms and chops. Here he comes off the rope, boot to the midsection by Williams. We could see the Canadian Destroyer here, but no! Spud, luckily for him, counters with the back body drop.
That Canadian Destroyer was voted Move of the Year by the readers of the Wrestling Observer newsletter.
Beautiful reverse DDT there by Spud, excuse me, Dean. Ramming the head of Petey Williams right into the mat, and now is the opportunity for Spud to make a long-awaited tag.
And as I said, if he hits that move, it's over, but he does telegraph it. Hell, he's even got it written on his backside. That's how much he telegraphs the move, and Sabin comes in now quickly on the offense.
Series of clotheslines there by Sabin. Tag is made to Jonny Storm, who goes up on the ropes. Hurricane Rana from the second turnbuckle. What agility displayed by the Wonder Kid. Right into the Wonder World. This could do it too, but no. Both Spud and Williams interrupt the count.
But again, do you notice how smart Petey Williams is? He immediately got into some trouble, and he immediately tagged out, got himself out of the match, but as soon as the pinfall was made, he was there to break up the fall.
Roll up by Williams, sunset flip by Sabin. Another roll up there by Spud. Look at these quick succession of pinfalls.
Oh, okay, so now who's the legal man? Is it Spud and Sabin, or
I'm
Williams
not sure.
and
I think it could
Storm,
be.
or
I don't think the referee even knows. This action has been non-stop since the get-go.
maybe the ref's the legal man. I don't know anymore.
Storm now up on the second turnbuckle, superplex coming up, but no, Williams and Sabin both coming over. And my goodness, what are we going to see here?
This does not look good, whatever it is.
Oh my goodness, look out! A superplex on Spud and a double belly to back suplex on Jonny Storm.
Oh, that is not good for your health.
And that is going to hurt all four men. You can bet on that. They're going to feel that one tomorrow.
But again, Spud, being the smallest of them, looks to have taken the worst effect from that move. He's rolled to the outside now. Storm's going to the outside too.
And now we've got Sabin and Williams. I can't believe these two men are back on their feet. Sabin gets caught, but the enziguri connects right to the back of the head of Petey Williams. Up he goes, running powerbomb. My God, what impact! That could do it too, and no!
Great kick out because Williams had no one to save him there. He had to do it himself, and he managed to. And again, look at that. Williams rolls out of the ring, bringing Sabin into the action. Great strategy by Williams. I keep saying it, but this man is exceptional for his experience. He is just a great wrestler.
Jonny Storm now in trouble. Here he comes. Sabin up on those ropes. And reverse Hurricane. Oh my goodness! Had to maneuver. Rewind Hurricane Rana, super rewind Hurricane Rana by Jonny Storm.
Did you see Sabin's head snap back on that inverted Hurricane Rana? The rewind Hurricane Rana's something else, Eamon, but that is just, that's awesome.
No question, you talk about amazing moves. What an amazing match this has been, and this is just the start of the night here at International Showdown. The Irish Whip is reversed. Jonny Storm now with Spud. Going for the Fantastic Four. Patented Jonny Storm here. Spud in tremendous trouble. Storm now off the ropes. Misses the enziguri, however. And now can Spud capitalize? Here he comes. Up he goes. Tilt-a-whirl DDT. My God, what impact.
That's returning the favor to Storm for the earlier DDT. But 2 count only.
And Spud arguing with the referee, can't believe he didn't get the pinfall. Here comes Sabin out of nowhere.
Great
springboard
agility.
drop kick off the top rope. Williams seizing the opportunity.
Guardian Destroyer, there it is, it's gonna be over.
2, he gets
Yes,
it.
it is. I told you, Eamon, if he hit that move, that is it.
No doubt, that has got to be, I certainly believe, the most devastating finishing move in the business, and you just saw it. And if that's the first time you've seen the Canadian Destroyer, you're not going to forget the head of Chris Sabin rammed right into the canvas. That is an unmerciful move, Dean.
I tell you something, Eamon.
Take another look, excuse me, Dean. Oh my God, the head of Chris Sabin rammed right into the canvas.
There's only a few moves and a few people who do maneuvers that you watch and you wonder how the hell does that work. Petey Williams is one. The only other guy I can think of off the top of my head is the legendary Jonny Saint from Britain, and that's good company to be in, just to be able to execute maneuvers that make you hit the rewind button again and again and try and work out how the heck he does it. But I've got to say, I stand corrected. Spud put in a great performance. He was fantastic during this match. He wasn't the winner, but he wasn't the guy who took the pinfall either. A great performance by Spud, and I think his stock has just risen in the world of wrestling.
No question about that. A tremendous effort put on by all 4 individuals as we see a great show of sportsmanship in the center of the ring. None of these 4 men have anything to be ashamed of. An amazing matchup to kick things off here at International Showdown. And if that is anything to go by, this is going to be one amazing night here from the Coventry Skydome.